they got pictures of me like I always had a plastic guitar, you know. I had this little plastic guitar I just carry around. You know, there's always music being playing around the house. You know, my dad's always putting the music. I'd always grab my little plastic guitar and just pretend like I was air guitaring, man. And you know what? I felt it. You know, I can still remember, like to this day, how I felt when I held my guitar. You know, it really spoke to me, and I felt it at that young age. You know, I can remember it to now. So there was a time, like, you know, as I progressed through life, experimenting with different instruments, drums, you know, saxophone, piano, the guitar, and you know, the drums, you know, taught me timing, you know, to be able to play on time, you know, it really taught me the swing and everything like that, you know. I got it, you know. It was just an evolution of, you know, me being a musician. My parents would take us to see Sade, and I saw the Jets, I saw Crosby, Stills, Nash, and I've seen so many, like Neil Young, and then like around 10 years old, you know, I saw the band that I play in today, you know, Steel Pulse. It was a radio station, a jazz radio station, KSBR, you know, it's still there today, and my parents were big into jazz. They loved jazz. And so the jazz station would always be on. And then, you know, you'd always hear the reggae come on. And I just really connected with the reggae music as well. You know what I mean? You know, and Steel Pulse had a song called the Ku Klux Klan. You know, and that song really spoke to me as a kid growing up in white suburbia. You know, we were the only dark family on the block growing up, you know, and I remember growing up getting in fights because of my color of my skin. But that song really connected with me as a kid. So when I finally saw him play, it just blew my mind. You know, it just blew me away, and I was like, okay, this is who I want to be. Both sides of the family are all musical. They were both on the radio, singing, you know, they recorded records, you know, and so obviously it's in my DNA, you know, ever since day one. You know, learning about that, it just inspired me more to be, okay, this is in me, you know, I can do it, this is who I am. I grew up, you know, in Southern Orange County playing with some of the, you know, veterans in the game while I'm this new kid coming in, and they're having me come in and just show up and play with them, eventually calling me for gigs. You know, and I started playing guitar and just messing around, writing some songs, and then, you know, at the same time going to school, playing sports full time, and then when it came time to really like, okay, what am I gonna do now? I just said, all right, you know, I got an opportunity to play in a group, you know, to go on tour, and it's like, okay, be prepared not to make a lot of money for a very long time. You know, I'm doing this because I love it and I believe in it, you know? It was what I was supposed to do. I mean, I just knew I was passionate enough to give it my all, and it's been quite a journey. It's ups and downs. You know, I tell that to anybody who asks me. It's tough, man. You meet people and you get disappointed all the time, but it's like, you know, is it inside of you really? Is this your real passion? Is this, no matter what happens, you're down for it, you know? And you just keep moving forward, no matter what, you know? And I knew that deep down inside, that's what I knew it was gonna take, and I knew I had it. It was just, you know, a matter of time. Yeah, man. It was called the Bob Marley Festival Tour. It was just, you know, it was great. We got to play some really cool spots, cool venues, outdoor theaters, amphitheaters all across the U.S. I was playing music all the time, and we would play, you know, I'd end up playing, you know, their parties and stuff, and just kind of fed off of that inspiration, and then just started playing the circuit here in the West Coast, from San Diego all the way up to, you know, like Santa Barbara, past even more Northern California, trying to meet different people and trying to, you know, learn as much as I could, because I didn't go to school, you know. I wasn't taught. I never took a guitar lesson in my life. The only lessons that I took were the guys that I played with. Playing with steel pulse, you know, sometimes when I tell people this, they think I'm crazy, but I've had visions as a young kid, dreams, and I'd wake up and I'd just be like, where was this music coming from? I'd have these dreams, these visions of me seeing crowds of people, but not really seeing them, just know that there's hundreds of people surrounding me, music, energy, you know, and I'd wake up and be like, whoa, where was I right there? You know, as a young kid, all the way through my life, more than ever now, because I'm stepping on stage with these guys and I'm reliving it, and I, you know, like I've seen it. I remember this dream. I remember me being here. I remember this music. This is what this music is, you know, actually seeing it and actually realizing it. Something that I've always envisioned, something that I've always connected with so deeply that, you know, it would just, like I said, make me shed a tear sometimes because the emotion would be so intense.